All right. Hello? Hello. Yeah, here we go. All right. I have to sit here and say this. There are words that are in the English language. Back in the day, total completely fine if it was to be said. Nobody cared. Nobody did anything. Nobody caught feelings. Nobody decided to be, oh, you can't say that word. Listen, there are certain words that have been in the English language. It doesn't matter whether it's about, you know, saying the F word or the other F word that has to do with a person's gender or whatever the case is. Now all of a sudden, the world today, tender little snowflakes get offended when you say certain words. Here's my thing. It's a word in the English language. Suck it up. Stop the complaining. Any fucking video game that sits here and moderates what you can and cannot say, I don't care if there's a disclaimer at the beginning. As long as I'm not saying that I'm going to cause physical harm to them, who gives a flying fuck if I say a specific word? Who cares? You say the word, you know what the word is, kind of rhymes with maggot, starts with an F. If you say that, and there's a person that finds it offensive, like in this game, for instance, I have to say, there was a person on my team, it slipped out. I was calling a person on the opposing team, the inappropriate word, I guess you could say, that's what that they consider in the English language. Guy comes on and says, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to report you for that. Not cool. And I said, listen, it slipped. I apologize. He goes, I didn't ask for that. I'm going to report you. At that point in time, I said, do whatever you got to do. I said, it's a word in the English language. I mean, he was calm. He wasn't yelling, and I wasn't yelling. But come on, please. Dumbass. Give me a fucking break. Really. I just told you I apologize. Sometimes words like he never. I find it hard to believe that this guy has never slipped with saying certain words in the English language. Like he's never called anybody that word, and in his entire life. Come on, really. It's not the first time he heard it, and especially with the fact that I apologized. Sorry, dude. Like, but really, no, I didn't ask for that. Okay, I put out my apology and said that it slipped. You want to be a crybaby bitch about it because you get offended. He probably wasn't even. I don't even know what the proper term is. I really don't want to get in trouble for saying anything because it's not my intention. But here's my thing. Who he likes, who he's interested in as far as relationship, not my business. Don't care. Do whatever you want. But here's my thing. Just don't get offended for a certain word just because it slipped out of my mouth, and I admitted that, and I said it slipped out, and I apologized. He wasn't having it. Listen, grow the fuck up. He sounded like a grown-ass man. Grow the fuck up. Accept the fact that it's a word in the English language, and if somebody fucking apologizes, accept it. Don't be like, I didn't ask for that. So in that term, am I allowed to say, fuck you to somebody? I'm entitled to say what I want, how I want. As long as I'm not threatening physical harm or any type of harm or any violence or anything like that, saying fuck you to somebody or calling them the word that we said before, I mean, really, it is a word in the English language. It's the same way when you're a little kid and you accidentally curse in front of your parents ask you, what'd you say? And you say, oh, I'm sorry, it slipped out. Your parents aren't going to beat the shit out of you. They're not going to call the cops because they're offended. Your parents aren't offended. This world today is like, I'll say pansies. The world today is full of people. When I mean pansies, I'm not talking about gender. I mean people who they allow their feelings to get hurt too quickly and in ways that they shouldn't. Because I said a word, you're offended. So what? You do your thing. I do mine. I just said a fucking word. It's like being in school and you're chewing gum or you say you curse in school and they want to give you like detention. Ooh, okay. It's a mistake. It's a word. If you're telling a story and you accidentally slip up with the word fuck, you know, and somebody's going to find that offensive, oh, you cursed. Grow the fuck up, people. Grow the fuck up. This world is going to fucking shit. Any children in this world, if they're our future, we are totally, completely, utterly, totally fucked. Okay? This is what we're allowing to happen in our world. This is what we're allowing to happen. Take the Olympics for a reason. For example, for a reason. Take the Olympics for example. Female boxing. They have a guy that identifies as a woman. He's a male, and he gets to compete in women's boxing. The bell fucking rang. The woman went out. He threw two punches, and I'm gonna say he because he's still a male, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not trying to offend him. He threw two punches, almost ended the girl's fucking life, and he got a gold medal for that. Here is my thing: instead of saying I'm sorry or whatever, he didn't apologize. He accepted and took the gold medal and raised his arm at the end of that match, knowing that he almost practically killed that girl. She had to go into the fucking hospital. It's okay for those motherfuckers to do that shit, but I can't say a fucking word because they get offended. I didn't get offended when, I'm not offended that he raised his arm. Okay, you did it. You did get it, but you should not be competing in women's boxing just because you identify as a male. It's okay for them to pull their shit, say what they want, do what they want. But me, I can't. No. That is unacceptable in this society, and it's straight up bullshit. Okay? Straight up bullshit. If you called me a certain word, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you can't say that." It's the same word, and you think about it. Black people call each other the N word. It's just a matter of how you say it, whether there's an ER on the end or an A on the end. And the only reason why I'm touching on this, if I'm white, and if I say it with the A on the end, I can't say that because I'm not black. I'm Italian. I don't go around calling my family members fucking guineas. You know what I mean? I don't be like, "Oh, hey, you fucking guinea, how you doing?" No, I don't do that. Just the same way as them saying the N-word. You say it to your friends, but if I slipped up and said it on accident, I mean, I have friends that are black that I can say to. They don't mind because I'm friends with them. But just because I'm in the lobby and I'm talking to my friend and I say that to him, somebody else finds it offensive in the lobby because I'm talking to my friend and my friend is allowing me to say it. But you find it, "Oh, I'm offended. You're not black. You can't say that." This is the bullshit. I don't fucking understand it. When did the world start pumping the fucking stupidity gas into the fucking atmosphere? Because everybody, this new generation and a couple of the people from the older generation, I don't know what the fuck is happening to them. But really, everything is offensive. Was it going to be like fucking Demolition Man, where if you curse, a fucking ticket's going to come out of the wall and say you are in violation of language code, blah, 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 blah. Like, really? Fuck that. This is absolutely fucking insane. The things that people fucking cry about. And I'm not crying about this. I'm just ranting about this. Because it's dumb. Everybody's offended. I remember, like, you could tell a person, "Fuck you" in New York. They'll say, "Fuck you" back. Next thing you know, you're in a bar buying each other a drink. You don't even have to know them. But here, I live in Jersey now, and especially in Jersey, it's fucking crazy because if I say "fuck you" to somebody, it's almost like they want to file a lawsuit against me. Like, really? Oh my God, you said that to me? How dare you? What are we doing? When the country goes to war and we send troops over there, you think that they're squirting fucking bubbles out of their fucking gun? How many people are offended by that? I mean, really? I don't get it. What do you think? That we're going to go and give them a hug and, "Oh, please don't have the war"? War is offensive. You have people protesting for it. Whether you protest for not, if you're pro-war or against war, you go out there and protest that you don't agree with the war. You think that fucking matters? They're going to send their troops over there regardless. They're going to do what they have to do, so suck it the fuck up. You're protesting, rioting, doing whatever you're doing is nothing. Nothing. It accomplishes nothing. Really. It's stupid. Just get over it. It's going to, whatever will be, will be. Whatever people say, they say. Don't get offended for a fucking word. Like, really. I got to watch what I say to certain people. Like I can't say him, her, his, hers, their. I have to say theirs, them. Like sometimes I don't know when I have to say that. And like I said, to end this rant, I said a word. I get it. Certain people find it offensive. It's not like I use it on a regular basis. I didn't use it to offend anybody. I have used the word in the past before all this bullshit was going on. So I apologize to him. I'm going to say it now. He wanted to be a bitch and didn't. Oh, I didn't ask for that. Okay, dude. I'm admitting defeat here, but you're still going to be a dickhead and report me. Whatever, dude. I'm over it. Grow the fuck up. That's all I got to say. Just grow up. It's stupid. It really is stupid as hell. It's just no point in it. Oh my God, a word offended me. Sorry. Grow up. And that's it. That's all I have